Tonight's weather is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, proudly serving Southside for 20 years.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
All right, folks, thanks so much for continuing to stick around here on the weather forecast. Of course, we talked about this at the opener, is that it's been pretty nice and warm. And guess what, folks? I got a lot more good news for you coming your way, because those temperatures are not going to be in the freezer like they were this past weekend, but more so like a spring-like pattern here. As you're beginning to see our evening forecast, we'll see the sunshine and the clear skies develop overnight tonight. Not as drastically cold as we were earlier in the week. I keep emphasizing that because it's so hard to believe that we literally went from almost a 60 to 70 degree temperature max from cold to like that. Kind of like how a trooper saw you on the interstate, right? You know what I'm talking about. You've seen that post. We've posted there occasionally. Hey, clear skies will move in overnight. Temperatures go from the 40s. We'll see those overnight lows staying near freezing. And of course, as we move on to your air regional temperatures for us tonight, we'll see again those clear skies slowly begin to move in, as we'll most likely see a few of temperatures not too drastically below freezing, but it's going to be just right there where you're going to definitely need that ice scraper. I had a lot of trouble saying that word the other day. Get your ice scraper. No windbreaker needed, because it's not going to be windy, so we'll see less wind moving out there. Of course, we'll see our temperatures again get near freezing, just below right there towards Franklin County and northwestern Patrick County, as well as our overnight lows will be staying right there. And like I said, notice one thing: no wind is in the forecast anytime soon. So that is something you're trying to keep out and about tonight. Something else with these clear skies when we see develop during the winter months is that the temperatures will begin to slowly get a lot more cooler. And of course, what happens with that, we do have what we like to call radiational cooling overnight. And what causes that to happen is that our temperatures are going to remain very cold at times. But of course, we'll see those temperatures at night get above the freezing mark. And of course, with clear skies, you see here for your forecast, I gave tomorrow a 10 out of 10. So I was nice enough to bump it up just a little bit there for you. We'll see mostly sunny skies. They are a high of 59 degrees. And so as we're wrapping up the new year and wrapping up the old year and going into the new year, you're probably thinking to yourself, why in the world did we go from a extremely polar vortex weather to tropical weather? Oh, I don't say tropical just yet, but more so, don't get your sandals and flip-flops out just yet. But again, hold on to those capris and those tennis shoes. You'll definitely need those as well. No fur boots are needed, because it's going to be pretty warm out there, to say the least, in the afternoon. So again, kids, you're home tomorrow. My homework for you is don't look at the textbooks, but get out there and enjoy the four-wheeling weather. If you got bicycles, head to any of our local area trails. I know a lot of those are going to be packed tomorrow, so while your parents are at work, go out and get a little exercise for you, because it's good for your endorphins and making sure you can be functioning right. And of course, maybe get a little suntan out there. I know it's not going to be that warm, but neither the list, to say the least. It's going to be pretty downright balmy out there, just to compare to we've been for the last several days. And like I said, this time we're going to have a wind that was going to be in favorable of our weather pattern, a southwest breeze instead of a northwest breeze. So it won't be as freezing cold, but more so, to say the least, it's going to be very mild as you make your way out and about. So let's go ahead and talk about some other area high temperatures for our region. Again, Rocky Mount, Franklin County region is not looking terrible for majority of anybody. Not just a gorgeous afternoon. Take advantage of that, as our highs are going to be in the 59 degrees. Boonesville coming in, it's Rocky Mount. Oak Level, Martinsville City, Ridgeway, they're mid to upper 50s. Again, our friends towards Patrick County, Wirtz, Woolwine, Claudville, Ararat, Oak, not Oak Level, but again towards the Patrick Springs community, seeing a very nice afternoon. Again, keynote out there is less of a wind, but a tolerable conditions to be out there. If you're trying to take advantage of anything, head up towards the Parkway, the Blue Ridge Parkway, up towards Route 8, just outside of Patrick County there. Go up towards 220 there. We'll most likely see our temperatures staying in the mid 50s, closing on 60 degrees. And for our average high, believe it or not, it's right on 50. So we're running well above that that for this time of the month, particularly in the winter season as we're going into the 2023 new year. And so if you're wondering, like I said, this is not normal, but as you remember last year about this time, we kind of had a mild Christmas. We got up to 73 degrees, I think it was last year. And then we had some mild weather that persisted with a lot of sunny skies. And then if you remember the first of the year, we had those temperatures and the record levels near the 70s. And then 2 days later, who would have thought a snowstorm was coming to our region? So, hey, let you know the extremities of our region, let you know where we live here in great Southside Virginia. Just to keep all that in mind for you. Keep you on your toes, that's for sure. Absolutely. So if you're trying to do anything like, hey, go out there, do some jumping jacks. I mean, you know, it's warm out there tomorrow. No excuse to be outside. Get out there and enjoy it. All right, folks, let's go ahead and talk about the weekend. Yes, it's a holiday weekend. Did you know that, by the way? We're flipping our calendars to 2023 if you didn't know that. So again, as you see here, we're going to see a pretty warm start to 2023, going into 2023. So if you have any plans for Friday's looking pretty okay. It's going into Saturday. We're going to see a upper level of rain moving in, a disturbance that's going to be passing by, giving us some beneficial rain. I will say that because all the rain we've seen so far this month has helped us out, now that'll say the least. So if you're thinking your garden, or your, not gardens, but your grass, I guess, is pretty hard, thanks to that freezing temperatures out there, you're most likely going to see those sunny skies and develop into some rain conditions too. So Saturday's looking pretty wet. I'm pretty optimistic by late evening Saturday we'll see the ball drop. If you're doing any outdoor festivities, make sure they're inside out there. We'll see those temperatures staying in the mid-40s. So a pretty mild start to 2023. Hello, right? Good morning. There you go. A lot of sunshine coming into play for us as we do begin the day. And again, quick news and notes one more time. Once again, New Year's Eve day, it's going to remain near normal. We'll most likely see wet conditions in the afternoon. So if you're doing any shopping, doing some festivities out and about, you better be outside under a canopy or something, because you're going to get drenched either way. Or better light, if you're like myself and want to stay indoors, I would highly suggest you doing that. Later in the evening hours, I'm pretty optimistic we'll see rain showers quickly ending right around the midnight hour or just a little bit after that. So if you're doing anything outside our area, I know there's a lot of traveling going on above us. Just let you know if you're heading towards maybe New York City or whatever that is. They're also expecting some rain showers, but very mild temperatures. Meanwhile, mild and sunny skies as we persist to the beginning of 2023. And then good news for those warm weather fans, it's going to remain warm, and we may even hit 70 if this all holds true. Again, my crystal ball is not showing a lot of that 70s, but we are projecting a lot of warm air in store for us. But right now, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. There is a potential where this could flip going into the mid-month of January. As you remember, some of us did not like that a lot, because those college students, you know, you got to head back to school. You want to save travels heading back home. So don't worry about the future right now, well, at least the long distance rates. Just stay focused here locally. So one more time recap, we'll see clear skies tonight, temperatures near freezing. We'll see those clear and calm conditions develop again for your Thursday as you're making any outdoor activities. Take advantage of them. You'll need a light jacket in the morning, maybe a sweatshirt, and then later in the afternoon you'll most likely need to put that away, put the shades up, bring the shades and maybe some sunscreen. You may get a little sunburn out there, but not those UVAs are not pretty high this time of the year. And then again, as you make your way towards the weekend, we'll see the showers move in for Saturday and a very dry and warm New Year's Day. We'll have a lot more great local programming coming up after this.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.
Hey, my name is Joyce Renee Watkins, and the reason why I chose chiropractic was because I was having some issues with myself, and chiropractic really, really works. New clients to come in, we are running a special right now where you can actually come into the office and have an exam and 7 different types of x-rays for $49. And then we will get you back in the next day and we will actually treat you, and we can let you then what your insurance covers. Now you're getting 7 x-rays and an exam. And the x-ray machine here is top of the line, and Dr. Zentmeyer is really good. He can really read some x-rays. So I encourage everyone to come. We're located in Collinsville. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue, Collinsville, Virginia. We're across from Fenders and beside Walgreens.